Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Masana Ndlala, and thank you for subscribing. If you have already subscribed, if you are a new watcher or a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and comment down below. Like, comment and share. Today we're going to do a story time, and first of all, I would like to apologize for not posting, but now I am back. You guys are going to get videos twice a week. So yeah, today we're going to do a story time about me and my neighbor deciding to go to a club. I'll call my neighbor a friend from now. So yeah, for you guys to understand, instead of me saying neighbor, I'll just call her a friend. So this is my third video recording. I recorded and there was no sound. So yeah, me and my friend decided to go to a club, and then we went to a club. After going to the club, we firstly went to a certain club around where we're staying, and it was not fully packed. There were no people around, and like there were few people, and it was not giving. And then we asked around, what's happening, why is so empty? And some of the guys that we were with there, they were like, no, people are going to this club. So yeah, we decided to go to that certain club. I'll be having a glass of ice. It's a glass, yeah. I'll be having this glass. So we went there to the club, and then it was fully packed. So we looked for a table. We couldn't find a table, and then we didn't go upstairs, ne? Because it has downstairs and upstairs. So we didn't go upstairs because in that club there are people who are like ladies selling upstairs. So, and we know that they like fighting. When you go there, maybe one of the customers talk to you, they will fight with you and stuff. So we didn't want to go there. Actually, that was the things that I had. I have never seen it happen. So yeah. And then I told my friend, like, no friend, let's go outside and talk. So because I don't hear you clearly here, we are going to scream at each other and we won't find any solution because we don't hear each other. So we went outside. After going outside, we stood there. In front of us there were guys, 4 guys there. The other one was inside the car talking to the phone, and the other 3 were standing outside, and then they were looking at us. And then you know, man, we started talking, arguing whether to go inside and stuff. And then Mina, I didn't want to go inside. The only thing that I wanted was like, let's go home, because I don't want to go upstairs because of the things that I have heard about going upstairs. So I didn't want to go upstairs, and I didn't have any energy to fight anyone, because when I was size 28 and I was this small, imagine me fighting. So I didn't want to go there. And then this friend of mine, who was insisting that we go upstairs, and then these guys called us, and then they wanted to find out what was happening. Mina, I didn't go. She went and talked to them. After talking to them, they were busy admiring her body, because she had a beautiful body. And then she was busy turning around because she had nyesh. You know Nigerian guys love nyesh. So they were admiring her nyesh, and then she had hourglass figure, kind of a girl. So yeah, she had a very beautiful body. And then I was standing there, and this guy, after the guy who was talking to the phone, came out of the car, and then he saw me that I was standing there, and then he called me, come, and I was like, no, I don't want to come. And he came to me and asked me, why are you not joining the guys? And I was like, no, they called her, she's gonna come back, she's not even that far. And he's like, no, come and stay with us. Or did you come here with your boyfriend? I was like, no, we were busy discussing whether to go inside or we just go home. But my friend wanted us to go upstairs, and I mean, I don't want to go upstairs. And the guy was like, what is your name? And I told him my name. I didn't give him my real name. The only thing that I told him that I was Lerato, and then he started calling me Lerato. He was a Nigerian guy, a muscle man, you know, with beard. So yeah, he was a good looking guy. So yeah, we decided to go. And then he's like, no, I decided to go with him. And then we stood there with my friend, and the guys decided that no, let's go upstairs then. We'll buy you guys beer. Nothing's going to happen to you there upstairs. And then we went upstairs, and yeah, they did buy us beers, and we were drinking, sitting. It was fun. And the guys were playing pool table there while me and my friend were sitting. Yo, guys. And then my friend started leaving me alone with the guys upstairs. She went downstairs communicating with one of her friends. So one of the guy went downstairs and saw my friend that she went downstairs with with alcohol, and she was giving one of the male friends that she knew downstairs our alcohol, and got these guys angry that no, we buy you alcohol and you and your friend is busy taking this alcohol to her male friends. We don't like that. And then I I told them that no, let's wait for her to come back, and then I will talk to her. Then she came back and I talked to her, and then yeah, everything was fine. And then I decided to go to the toilet. When I went to the toilet, my friend also left, and she left the beers there open. When I come back, I don't know whether it was my eyes, because these guys were like very good. They were friendly, nice. When I come back, I wanted to drink my drink was. I saw some whitish thing there, and I was like, Nina, I'm not gonna drink this alcohol anymore. I put that aside and opened another beer, and then I told my friend when she came back that no, don't drink that alcohol. I think this guy poured something inside our drink, and she was like, no, okay, fine. And then after it was, I think it was around 10 o'clock, we decided that we want to go, and then yeah, and the guys was like, they were like, no, let's not go. Let's go somewhere and buy something to eat. We decided to go to KFC. But on our way to go to KFC, the guy was speaking, and they were speaking in their language. And then before we go, this guy, while he was playing pool table, he won around 200 rand. And then he came and put that 200 rand in my jacket that I was wearing. So Mina, I'm asking, oh, you're gonna take your money? I was like, nah, yeah, it's yours. No, I'm not gonna take it. It's yours. I want this money for you. I was like, no, okay, cool, sharp. The muscle guy. And then after that, we went, and then they wanted to buy food, and then we decided no. My friend went with this three other guy in the car, and me and the muscle man it was just the two of us inside the car. I assume the guy was their boss or something. So because they respected him so much, so we went out, we went and go to buy food. And then me and the guy changed direction. He wanted to go to his place, and I was like, no, Mina, I'm not going to your place. We started arguing, and I get out of the car while the car was working. And then he stopped the car and apologized that no, there's nothing's going to happen to you. I'm not going to do anything to you. I was like, no, Mina, I'm coming out because I don't see my friend. I don't know what's going to happen to my friend. It's during the night. It's like, no, police, when they come here, they're gonna arrest us or think that we are doing something to you. I was like, no, call your friend to bring my friend here. And then he called his friends, and then before his friends got there, he was busy apologizing to me and stuff sharp. Everything was fine. And then we went to his place. He took his jacket and come back, and the guys, we went to buy the food, and then we come back and we went to the club, and we stood outside. We didn't go inside anymore. After that, the guys decided that after eating, they decided that they want to go home. And then I was like, no, it's fine. They said, no, can we drop you girls home? I was like, no, I am fine. We will take a taxi. And then me and my friend decided that we want to go, also because the guys were already gone, and then we wanted to go. On our way going to fetch a taxi, they were building aside, and then the road was in the middle. And then while we were leaving, in this, but I felt like some people are following us at the back, and I told my friend, no, friend, I feel like there are people following us. And when we look at the back, and there were 4 guys following us holding this shiny knife. The knife was this big, and we started running. Mina, I was running back, and there was a guy on my back, and then I don't know how I managed to escape, but I managed to escape, and then went back to the club, and they caught my friend. Started crying and crying and crying and crying and crying. While I was crying, one of the guy, the friend of those guys that we were with, saw me and came to me and like, Lerato, what's happening? And then I told him what's happened, and then he called his friend. The friends came back, and they called someone that they know that patrol around that place. And then after a few minutes, I think it was around 30 minutes, I saw the car passing that side looking, and it was like they greeted the guy because we were outside. And then we're like, after greeting the guy, and told me that no, that's my friend, they are going to look for your friend, don't worry. And then they couldn't find her. After 1 hour, this girl came back. She couldn't walk. Her clothes was, she didn't wear her clothes properly, but they didn't do anything to her. She was not hurt or anything, but you can see that they did rape her. Because I asked her what happened. She said to me, no, those guys, they didn't hurt me. The only thing that they said to me, that they have condoms. So if I don't want them to hurt me, the only thing that I have to do is to allow them to sleep with me. And that's what I did. I cried. She was not even crying. She stood there and looked at me and was like, what? I'm still alive. So I cried and cried and cried, and then I felt sorry for her, and I was like, no, my friend, sorry about this. Like, I didn't know what to say to her, because, girl, you still came back to the club after what happened to you, and everything was fine to her. She didn't, like, I don't know, but I felt the pain. So after that, the guys that did this to her, we saw them coming back to the club, and she pointed them to me, because Mina didn't see them clearly. It was dark, and she was like, those are the guys who raped me. I was like, can we call the police? And she's like, no, it's fine, we're not gonna call the police. And then they were busy doing this to her, saying this. So we stood there, and then these guys, I said to us again that, can we please take you guys home? And I said, no, it's fine, we'll stay here. And then I cuddled her until in the morning. I think it was around 4, 4:30 to 5, when the taxi started coming to the club, where we took our taxi and went home. When we got home, the muscle guy called me and said, how did you get home, and stuff. And then I told him that, yeah, we get home safe, thank you very much for asking, for caring. And yeah, that was it, guys. So part 2, I'm gonna post part 2. Stay tuned and tell you what happened after that. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, cheers. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.